pagan threat. How real is he? That's what I wanted to talk about today. Originally, this video was supposed to look a little different. I filmed it while I finished up setting up a little sacred spot in the yard. But the file footage got corrupted. So here we are, just me talking to you directly. Maybe that's how it was meant to be. Sometimes the norms strip things down so the message can come through a little clearer. While I was working on this little space, it seems like the old winds, Satanic Panic started blowing again. People twisting symbols, calling anything outside their belief evil and demonic, and turning fear into something they can stop. We've seen this before throughout history. As far back as the Salem witch trials up to the 1980s, good people were destroyed by lies dressed up as moral crusades. And now it's creeping back, rebranded for social media and politics. Now there's backlash around Peyton Parrish, a man whose image and songs led many to believe he was Norse pagan. I want to be very clear right here. I always knew he wasn't. Personally, I found the music cringe and performative. You'll never catch one of his songs on any one of my shorts, whether it's a TikTok, YouTube, or Facebook, or Instagram. That's not the point. The point is that too many people didn't know because they didn't look deeper. That's what this episode is really about. Due diligence. Before you call someone kin, before you buy into an idea, take the time to learn who you're dealing with. Not everything wrapped in runes or painted like a Viking ship is sacred. We'll talk about that more later today. I'm still going to make an omelet as a cooking demonstration for Stuart the Beltran because I said I would, and heathens keep their words. And sometimes a good meal is the best setting for an honest conversation. And when it's all said and done, we're going to close this one out the right way with a ritual of Thor, asking for protection, clarity, and the strength for everyone walking this path. Because this is how we learn. This is how we grow. And this is how the heathen. Satanic panic isn't new. It's been appearing throughout history whenever fear outweighs reason. Back in the Middle Ages, entire communities were accused of witchcraft, often because they were different, independent, or simply misunderstood. In the United States, the Salem witch trials of 1692 showed how quickly panic could escalate. Neighbors accusing neighbors, hysteria spreading through entire towns, innocent people executed, and a society paralyzed by fear. Salem trials weren't about evidence and justice. They were about control, suspicion, and collective panic. Fast forward to the 1980s, and the pattern reappears in modern form. Satanic cults were said to be hiding in schools, daycare centers, and everyday life. Music, games, and alternative lifestyles were blamed for corrupting children. The McMartin preschool trial became the most infamous example. Wild allegations of ritual abuse, mishandled testimonies, and families destroyed by fear and rumor. Innocent people went to prison, lives were ruined, and media sensationalism fanned the flames. The lessons weren't fully learned, but the mechanism, accusation, rumor, and outrage stayed very much the same. Today, we're starting to see the same patterns resurface with new tools. Social media, viral videos, and books like The Pagan Threat, Forward by Charlie fucking Kirk. This is just spreading fear about modern paganism. And online figures like Peyton Parrish complicate the story. His image and music led many to believe he was Norse pagan. When the truth came out, people were angry, confused, and online commentary spiraled quickly, showing just how fast fear and assumptions can spread. The lesson here is simple but vital. Do your own research, look deeper, and don't let fear replace discernment. From Salem to the daycare panic to today, understanding the history of satanic panic helps us stay grounded, safe, and mindful in our communities during these trying times. Being openly heathen or pagan, coming out of the broom closet, so to speak, is an act of courage. It's about living your truth, being honest with yourself, and standing for your faith even when others misunderstand it. But with that visibility comes responsibility, both for yourself and for your communities. Just as history shows us, from Salem to the daycare panic to today's pagan threat headlines, Fear spreads faster than truth, and assumptions, well, they can be dangerous. That's why discernment matters now more than ever. When you see someone presenting themselves as a practitioner, a teacher, or a figure in the pagan or heathen community, it's important to look deeper. Don't assume every costume, every song, every social media post reflects authentic belief or intent. Do your research, ask questions, check sources. This isn't about judgment. It's about safety, protecting your community, and protecting yourself from being misled. And discernment isn't just about others. It's about you too. Living openly in your path means knowing who you are and being confident in your practice. So you're less likely to be swayed by performance or hype. Recently, my channel was even brought up on a Reddit thread, which I actually approve of. It's great to see people discussing our path, doing some research, and actually asking the question of, hey, is this guy okay? Is he a universalist heathen? Is he going to pull a rug on us? Of course, Reddit's going to Reddit, and even though some people were spreading lies about me, when I commented on their questions, well, their comments disappeared. That's a perfect example. Misinformation collapses when met with truth. Awareness, humility, and honesty. Those are the tools that let you navigate misinformation without fear. And it also allows you to build a community that's strong, trustworthy, and grounded. Knowledge is power, but wisdom is application. You can memorize every story, every runestone, every stanza of the Havamal, but if you don't know how to live it, if you don't apply it, it doesn't protect you, guide you, or help your community. Awareness alone isn't enough. Discernment, reflection, and action are what keep us grounded. This is also where the distinction between appearance and authenticity comes in. Cosplaying a faith, wearing the symbol, singing the songs, creating the image, it's not the same as living it. Personally, I find a lot of the Viking aesthetic cringe. Drinking from horns, swinging a sword for show, it's not my path. And I wouldn't judge anyone for enjoying it. But it's important to recognize the difference between performance and practice, between what looks like faith and what actually is the path. Even within the world of performance, authenticity matters. The modern heathen path matters because it's about integrity, wisdom, and living your values, not about looking the part. Knowledge can impress people. Wisdom applied protects you, your kin, and your legacy. Trust me, I know how hypocritical it sounds calling out people like Pitt and Parrish, then promoting my own book and story. But unfortunately, that's part of the deal with this content creating game. I'm not backed by sponsors or some church fund. So if you want to support what I'm doing and get something real in return, check out my book, The Modern Havamal. It's Odin's wisdom rewritten for our world today. A code for living with honor, hustle, and heart. And while you're there, grab some of my beard oil, handcrafted, small batch, made to keep your beard soft and your spirit sharp. It's all up on my Shopify store. Link is in the description. Support the message. Smell good while doing it. Now let's get that omelet made from Stuart the Beltran. Alright, this one's for Stuart the Beltran, because listen, man, your food pics are top tier. The plates, the presentation, but your eggs, yeah, they keep coming out a little brown, my guy. Omelets are not supposed to look like it's been through Ragnarok. So today I'm going to show you how to get that perfect golden color without burning it. Heat, patience, and a little respect for the process. But here's the real thing. This isn't just about teaching somebody to make eggs. It's about community. Stuart's one of the mods in the Discord server, and that's where all this happens. We trade recipes, fitness tips, spiritual advice. Real community helping each other get a little better every day. That's what it means to be heathen. It's not just rituals and runes, it's showing up for your people. So join us in the Discord. Bring your questions, bring your memes, maybe bring some pictures of your omelets too. Well, as long as they ain't burnt. Start with 2 eggs. A good little trick when you don't have a great Teflon omelet pan is put a little oil in the pan and then rub it in. Little salt, little pepper, a dried parsley just for color on the finished product. Whisk vigorously. A little shot of cold water Loosens up the protein in the egg a little. Makes it easier to work with. Flame. Move. Put the cheese on the half of the side away from the handle, and you'll see why in a second. We're going to use gravity in our favor and fold that perfect. Just take a little cold butter and it'll stop the browning and cooking process. Let's test it out. And that's why I like the little parsley speckles, just to get a little color, a little green. You don't have to, it's optional. Light, fluffy, buttery. Omelets should be scrambled eggs into a cake and folded. I hope this helps. And if you're watching this video and you fancy yourself a good shop, let's see some of them pics in the food channel part of the Discord server. I look forward to it. Hail Thor, protector of Midgard, guardian of the hearth and those who work with honor. I offer this humble meal to you, not because you need eggs, but because it represents something real. Effort, care, and community. This omelet started as a lesson for the brother in the tribe. A little ball breaking, a little friendly roasting. And through that act, it became an offering. May it honor you, Thor, as a symbol of friendship, of people helping people, and the joy in the simple things. May every shared meal, every joke, every moment of guidance remind us that strength comes not just from muscle and hammer, but from kinship and laughter. As we close this season, please protect all those who are vulnerable, no matter what path they walk. Bless this house, this YouTube channel, this Discord server, and all who walk with us. Grant us strength in our work, courage in our speech, and the will to lift others up as we climb. Hail Thor, defender of Midgard and protector of family, friends, and all who strive. Hail Thor. The Satanic Panic was always about control, about fear disguised as faith. It tried to turn curiosity into danger, independence into sin, and community into conformity. But what we built here, this tribe, this little corner of the internet, it's the opposite of that. We learn, we laugh, we challenge each other, and we walk our own paths without shame. That's what they fear most. People thinking for themselves and finding truth without permission. And that's why I take what we built seriously. Every name in that Discord server, every voice that joins our talks, that's not just a number, that's a person trying to find their way. Some are rebuilding faith, some are escaping trauma, and some are just searching for something real. And I feel that weight, the responsibility to keep this space safe, grounded, and free from the same manipulation that once tore so many people apart. We protect our own. That's the heathen way. So yeah, maybe this episode started with an omelet, a little ball breaking between friends, but it ended as something sacred. A reminder that every act of care, every laugh, every lesson pushes back against the fear and hypocrisy this world runs on. So to everyone walking this path with me, hail to you. Hail to Thor for watching over us, and hail to a community that proves strength doesn't come from control, but from connection. And if this episode hit home for you, if you felt that connection, that reminder that faith and community can still be real, then do me a favor. Hit that like button, drop a comment, and make sure you subscribe. It helps the channel more than you realize, and it tells the algorithm that there are still people out here looking for truth, not for fear. And if you haven't read it yet, grab a copy of The Modern Havamal. It's not just poetry, it's wisdom for living like a modern heathen in a chaotic world. You can find it, along with my beard oils, my rune boxes, and everything else, in the links below in the description. And most importantly, join the Discord server. That's where the tribe lives, where the real conversations happen, where we help each other grow, and where no one walks their path alone. So come pull up a chair, share a laugh, and be part of something real. Until next time, stay strong, stay curious, and as always, stay fucking silent.